Simon, Amy. Wow.
Welcome to the old mill. I mean, it's really a privilege to have you here because the old mill is our dream. It's a self-built project.
I mean, you say like self-built, you're literally doing this yourself, or you have done this yourself.
Yeah, we bought it in 2017. It's now 2026. We've been working at this from construction now for 6 years, 75 hours a week.
7 years.
No main contractor, no building companies?
No building companies. No. We've had contractors in to do specialist works, brickwork, plastering, you know, the usual.
And then you learn how to do it yourself.
Yeah,
he does.
I watch them and then go, bye. And then I take twice as long. Hence, it's still going. But yeah, it's been a labour of love. It was totally derelict when we bought it. It had been empty for a decade.
Yeah.
When I say derelict, I mean derelict. You couldn't walk anywhere. It was all overgrown. And we've turned it into a wonderful home. We've saved the old buildings, hopefully ensured their future for some time.
Yeah.
And managed to stay married as well, which is kind of nice.
And you've learned how to become a tradesman as well during this process.
Simon's been amazing.
Amy and I are building the bridge at the moment. I've never built a bridge before, so it's going to have some timber sides on it. Done all sorts of stuff that I never thought I'd do, and been quite creative.
Yeah.
It's an old mill. It needed something special. This building dates back to 1750. The mill and its associated buildings. There's the mill house, which was a bakery. There's the cottage coach house, which was a stable block. And historically, there were 2 other buildings here going back beyond that. And there was even a mill here 1,000 years ago.
And obviously it's got Gallo in almost every room, so we're happy to be here.
We're very happy. It's, for the first time in a long time, it's now full of music and life again.
It's lovely. And we can actually start to enjoy it, can't we?
Yeah, the Gallo stuff is amazing. Because the one thing about the Gallo is it's very discreet. It's not a big speaker in the middle of your room.
Yeah. And there's this ambient noise throughout now.
Yeah. And they are beautiful.
Thank you.
That's something for you to say about speakers.
I know. It's the mill.
That's the mill.
So
that's the oldest part.
Yeah, that's the oldest part.
It's the oldest part that's here now. Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
And the mill wheel was dismantled by 1908. Was it 1908?
All the machinery had gone by 1922. Gone.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it ceased being a mill in 1899, and the last miller was a Mr. Stone.
And we met one of his relatives, actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Could the people come and knock the door and?
Oh, we've had so many people contact us, even about the tram.
Of course.
The Bournemouth Bay tram. You'll have to have a look at that.
We'll get that.
And then that's the mill house.
This is the square 9x9.
Yes, that's the, and then that is the coach house, old stables, and that's where we first moved into when we moved here.
Great. What door do you want us to use? How do we?
Well,
what's your preferred entrance?
This is our front door, but let's go in off the courtyard.
Yep,
yeah, we're going on here.
Excellent. So the extension is all ground floor, but this is the new part of the house. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the extension is arguably the most important bit, really, because it's the bit that joins the old buildings together.
Did you have to do that?
No, there was no prerequisite to do it, but the old buildings could not be separated. You weren't allowed to sell them off, and no one really wants to own 3 separate buildings that just have to be maintained and aren't big enough to justify the cost.
You'd only use one.
Yeah, you'd only use one. And realistically, you need to bring them into use. That's the only way they'll get looked after.
Yeah. And you've done that.
Yeah.
Right, talk us through what's happening here.
So this is the extension, the main sitting room, and this area sits on the footprint of a building that was here. I think it was gone by 1908.
Yeah.
1908.
Yeah, gone.
So it's quite important and fitting that we've re-established something exactly where it used to be. Yeah. It's sort of a nod to the history.
Yeah, and you see on the floor plans the overlap between the old and the new as well.
Yeah.
And from a Gallo perspective or an audio perspective, what do we have?
Oh, it's a big space, so acoustically it's probably very bad.
It's a Los Angeles party room, isn't it?
Yeah, tall ceilings, lots of glass. So we realised that we're going to need some really immersive sound. Mm-hmm. So we put 4 speakers in here, up in the corners, coloured to match the Italian paint that we have. It's a metallic paint, actually. So
did you paint this yourself?
No,
this is the only bit you've not done.
I have done this paint in the other building.
In another building,
okay.
Yeah, we got to do it.
And I've colour coded all the lights with it. So
you saw them doing it, and you fancied to shot yourself.
Absolutely, and I think I've done a better job.
Like all the sockets you did matching, everything is.
Yeah. I was going to talk to you guys about actually getting the cases and painting them rather than
You can do that.
Yeah, there we
do
go.
that.
I
So we
quite
can
like
really
standing out.
I do
though.
actually.
But if you, it'd be fun for us. We would,
All right, well,
we would let you do it, and we'll get some more
Do
photographs.
that. Send us some cases, and we'll get them done for you.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'll be nice to have them. So and obviously being a big space with 4 Adiva SEs, it's pretty punchy.
Yeah.
It really is quite punchy. We've got a sub relocated over there, which just fills in the low frequencies, but they're just amazing. And all the cables are hidden.
This is the good room. This is the good living room. This is the
this is
whatever you
the
call
best
it.
room.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a party room. We've got some friends who play in bands, and we can't wait to get them to. In fact, I secured with them the other day, and they'll do a gig in here for us.
That's great.
But it's a great space. You can sit and just watch the outside,
so
watch the animals, just chill.
Okay, carry on through.
The extension wraps around what was the mill house and the bakery, and this building, really important to do that and not lose the building's identity and what it was. So you'll notice that the building itself is absolutely still visible in all its 4 corners, right to the roof line.
Yeah, that's the bit that got me.
We had to join this, but not join it.
So this is okay. So this is the old building.
The red
this
brick
is the old.
Red brick is the old.
Red brick's the old.
Yeah. And it carries on.
It carries on around. There was a conservatory on the front.
Okay.
That was it had a rendered wall, so that's why the front of this is
Rendered.
plastered.
Right.
But the corner outside is completely visible.
There's a
still.
conservatory here.
There was, a really dodgy one.
There was something
80s or 90s one or
60s.
60s.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it gave us the ability to add this extension and wrap it around. But it was important, really quite difficult to achieve it, but still be able to see from floor to roof line.
You've no idea that this is.
And you can see every corner of the building.
Yeah.
Still.
Yes.
And also, it's almost like the new doesn't touch the old. That's why the glass is there.
For me, that's the highlight. For me,
Yeah.
is being able to retain this. It's great.
It's lovely when it rains.
Yes,
Sound
of course.
is,
Yes.
It's quite amazing.
Although the glass will not be easy to keep clean. We need to buy
No.
some kind of robot that goes along and.
That would have been really great.
So one of the other things that's quite significant about the extension and the way it joins the old buildings, we need to join what is the mill house to the coach house cottage building.
Yes.
And that building is another 15 metres away. We also had to retain sightlines and the history of what the buildings did.
For you or for planning?
I mean,
for
planning. Yeah,
it benefits you as well.
Also, actually, for history, it's an input.
Yes.
This is part of planning I genuinely agree with.
Yeah.
If you blocked everything off, you wouldn't be able to tell what that building's purpose was, how it was used, how people might have operated in the day.
Yeah.
We've retained those sightlines and group value and group stories, and I think that's really important because you can still join the buildings, but actually do it in a way that's still showing the history and sympathy.
They still look separate.
Yes, yes, they do. But even just having different bricks, you retain the brick all the way through, but it's different brick to show you there's different things at play here.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
You don't want to make everything the same. It's just not right.
This is a Samsung frame.
Samsung frame, yes, with custom.
Custom by who, Simon? Custom by who?
By you,
Well,
Simon.
he's a very exclusive carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very well done. Very well done.
absolutely.
Great.
Yeah.
And the other thing as well, big challenge is when you come through a space like this is to not create a long corridor. Believe it or not, from that far end to that glass is 29.8 metres.
And Simon has cycled it.
Yes.
Why not?
I have cycled around the house quite a few times.
Before furniture.
Oh,
and
we
stuff,
should have. I wish we'd known that.
We could get a bike out and do that.
Good grief.
So I didn't want it to feel like a corridor.
Yeah.
It obviously is a corridor to an extent, but you'll notice there's like a glass panel here. Then there's an open room there. Then there's another glass window and some interesting architectural bricks. So we've tried to create a space that as you walk through is much more interesting.
But it's also private, so when you actually drive in,
Yes, of course.
you are not looking directly into a window, into a room,
Yes, yeah.
which is,
Yeah, you've got this special little.
I don't think
area.
we'll keep cars there in the long run. They're going to go.
Probably
I did
around
when I
back.
drove in this morning. I said we just need to not have my car in the shot here. This is not.
Yeah, we can park
it's
them
not the
around the
look we're going for.
We can park them around the back anyway.
and our car's filthy.
Yeah, we've not washed that in 7 years. We call this the garden room. Again, this is sitting exactly on the footprint of a historic building that was gone by 22. In 22, it was actually a ruin,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it was used as an animal shelter.
Still could see the area and.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's an animal shelter.
Yeah, another nice nice nod to that.
I think it was 2-story, and the first floor had like fallen in, and they'd sort of like temporarily covered the roof, hadn't they? And they had animals. But yeah,
and it's 3.2 meters high with large glass doors at one end, and that's west facing. So in the evenings, this is going to be a wonderful spot to sit and chill out. So we put a couple of Adiva SEs up here on the wall.
Yeah.
And we went for black here because it really contrasts the brickwork, yet pulls out with the black pointing.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
And this room doesn't have the overhang. So the idea is the sun comes around, it gets really warm, and in the evening it
And you
retains
want the
the
evening
warmth.
sun.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, of course.
And there was a lot of thinking, because obviously the construction has been going on for the last 7 years. However, we had to think about speaker cables and locations, even though you don't really know where you're going to put things. So integrating all of that years ago was quite a challenge.
We had no idea.
Another thing that's quite useful here is this ceiling paint. Everyone thinks this is a Venetian plaster, but it's actually just a paint that's a metallic paint. We talked about it earlier, and we tried to match those speakers with it. We really wanted something that creates movement. A matte white ceiling just doesn't have movement. So when you're walking through this space,
it looks like clouds.
It creates
or
a lot of
velvet,
movement.
There's just a depth that you don't get. You're right.
And because there's so much ceiling, it's really changed it. And believe it or not, we got the inspiration from a CGI that our architects provided us back in 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it just had a mottled ceiling, and we went, that's good.
Just works.
We need to do that.
And when we did the base coat of just white, it was so stark, it looked awful. This is just warm.
Because it gets away from the new build thing.
It's
As
actually
soon as you put a white rendered ceiling.
it's one of the nicest things we've done.
And you're right. The depth it gives you is there.
Yeah, if you just look down there, that is just like clouds.
Yes. Oh wow.
Yeah.
What do you call these jet things?
It's called a fast lane. It's a company in the States who make it, called Endless Pools.
Okay.
And this thing is basically a countercurrent.
Yes.
So you can
You
swim
just swim
against
all
it.
day, and it'll give you an idea how far you've swum. Then
You can, yes, it gives you distance based on its speed and all of that sort of thing.
that's quite cool. So you can come to a kilometre and pretty much know you've done it.
Absolutely. And everyone comes in and tries to beat it. That's the thing. And when you turn out really high, it's very hard. It's pretty.
Yeah.
Gets the back wall.
Oh yeah, you do literally shoot the back.
It's pretty powerful.
This company do actually make pools with that built in.
Okay.
But they're not very pretty in my opinion.
Yes.
Which is why we've got this.
Well, we did want to cover it, didn't we? But we didn't.
But it works.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you could. In theory, you could. Yeah, you could continue.
But then namespace wise, it's just a bit of a pain. Yeah. And we've put a slope in, so there's a shallow end.
Yes.
And the
you have
slope,
a chance of recovering if
but
you
the
get.
slope is designed for running against, so you can stand on the slope and run against the current.
Great.
And you could buy treadmills, but they cost a fortune. They're then in the way. Whereas the running slope,
The slope is brilliant. It's like a resistance slope. You lean slightly forward and you run because the machine's pushing you back. So you get a proper run workout on the slope.
Brilliant.
You should have bought your shorts.
I know.
Next time.
When we come down to film the different colour speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or on holiday.
Yes. Yeah. Gorgeous. Okay.
Do you want to close that up?
I'll close this, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, it's hot in there.
It's very hot.
So this room is
The bar.
So this is the bar.
right.
So this is the old coach house.
Ah, right. Yes.
tables.
So we've stepped.
From the new.
So we've through that door. Brought.
New brick.
New brick.
Old brick.
Brilliant.
You do need
and
to
this is
show
a
them
walkway
bit
you
of brick.
built to connect them.
Oh, yeah.
There's a brick here you might like.
There's a brick here. Our bricklayer. It's got the cat paw print in it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And I've also got a roof tile that's got a huge paw print in it with the claws. It's amazing.
Great. So we're now back in. Now, what building is this?
This is the cottage coach house stables. So historically, this would have been where the horses and horse drivers, carriagemen. What?
I don't know. Carts.
Those people.
Yes.
It would have been where they stayed. So the people who are bringing in taking the flour after the grinding and all of that. So that's what it would have been.
When we took up the concrete floors, because that was really bad for the buildings. We've got limecrete down now. We took up the concrete floors, and underneath, in that space in there were huge river stones like cobbles. But they were shaped where the horses would have been stood, so all their waste would go.
Oh, that's amazing.
It was pretty cool. We kept all the stones because they were just going to get covered up.
I took them out and
and find a place for them somewhere.
But we had to remove all the floors because historically these buildings would have had a breathable floor structure, and
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
however, over
the maintenance of that.
over the 1960s, I think all the floors were replaced with concrete, and concrete's really bad
And
for
the walls
for
were
new buildings.
concrete rendered with bitumen. Nothing could breathe. It was so damp. It was
All of this is wood fibre insulation,
Soft.
and then lime plaster and clay paint. So
All breathable.
Everything's breathable. It enables the
Breathable
building-
without maintenance. So
To a point,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, these clay paints aren't washable in the same way as an acrylic.
Yes.
But they're pretty good. You can still wipe them, and, and they're great. But it just gives the building a chance again.
But you leant on a windowsill, because we don't actually have windowsills. You leant on it, you put your elbow into it, and it's like,
Yeah, the wood fibre is pretty soft.
it's
I
so
mean,
soft.
if you pushed really hard,
Really?
You go make a dent in it.
dent it.
and we have a divas in the ceiling, which is nice. You don't see this
Really.
very often.
We weren't having a Divas in the ceiling in here. We were having a Diva SE's surface mounted. But I'm such a purist for sound. I need the sound to have separation. And we had a couple of Strada 2s sat on here for a while. And when you're sitting over there, it just didn't feel right to
Yeah,
me.
you need to fill the hole.
So we, at great length, went to the extent of rerunning cables in the ceiling, which is a nightmare once it's already been done. We chased out walls, we put the ceiling cables in, and we managed to get 2 Adiva SEs in with sprayed up the surrounds
Really
black.
good. Great contrast as well.
Yeah, the black and
Works
gold is
perfect.
phenomenal. Yeah. And there's a sub under here, so it just fills in the base again.
After you.
So then we're going to the games room.
One important thing.
Yeah.
In the little loo, you may have noticed when you drove in, I don't know if you did, there's an old tram in the woods.
No, I'm noticing the way out.
There's an old tram, it's a wreck now.
Yeah.
It's a 1930s Bournemouth Bay tram, and it's just the shell of it now. But there were 2 there apparently, and evacuees lived in them in the war, after the war, in the 50s. And that light in there came from the tram.
I saved it.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
We restored it.
Oh, it's
It spent
absolutely
2
brilliant.
days restoring it.
Yeah, that's really good.
So yeah,
We have stained.
Yeah, yeah.
We've saved some stained glass panels from the tram, haven't we, and some door handles. But
yeah.
it did die. I wanted to turn it into a gin bar, but
Yeah,
by the
it'd be
time
nice,
we
yeah.
moved here, it was already.
Yeah.
Just started to finish this space.
Yeah, it's
This
nice.
is the games room, and obviously this is just going to be fun.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of fun in here, and we wanted it to have a really cool sound system. So again, we were surface mounting Adivas in here originally, but there isn't anywhere really to do that, and we couldn't figure out how to do it and hide cables. So we bought the stands for them,
And they're beautiful.
and the cables run discreetly up in the stands, and they're just phenomenal, absolutely perfect.
It's nice to see them on floor stands again.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, is it 1 in 100 Gallo speakers probably is on a floor stand?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Because you'll do a house or a commercial building and it's all, it may be less than 1 in 100 because it's all wall mounted and
Yeah.
and even the table stand. So it's always nice to see.
Yeah.
This is very cool. Very
That
cool.
is-
Yeah, that was done
So what's
yesterday.
this? Yesterday.
Yeah, we got a local artist who specialises actually in his day job as a sign writer. He does shop signs and business signs. And a good friend of ours recommended him to us, and he was really happy to spend yesterday here doing a bit of graffiti. And the main reason behind it is when we bought this place, it was derelict. The whole 3 buildings were derelict. It was been vacant for 10 years. And there was graffiti everywhere. Yeah.
And is this another one of your frames?
That's another one of Simon's
Yeah.
frames, yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
that is well done.
Stained to match the stairs, the pool table.
table.
I'm going to
the
commission you to do to take my plastic
could just
frame off the Samsung.
Pay me in speakers, I'll be fine.
Yeah, right deal. Yeah, that's really good.
No, we're really proud of this space. It's still got a lot of accessorising to do. We haven't homified the house yet.
It's more difficult to do because of the lower ceiling. You realise when you step into the lower ceiling area, it's
Yeah.
harder work to make it feel kind of expansive.
Although the sound is great in here.
Yeah, sound is good.
Yeah, we've got the carpet and lots more objects.
And the gold ceiling is just a little bit of
Where you're
extra.
stood right now, Colin, if you just lift your arms up, we're going to put a bar between there and here, and it's going to
Put
put
a
a
bar.
pull-up bar, yeah.
Right. Well, next I'll work on it next time I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might not be right for you because you're so tall, but yeah.
Or just 'cause maybe I couldn't get it.
And it's going to be like a dart penalty, you know. If you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
hit the dartboard, you have to do 2
Good man.
pull-ups.
Good. Count me in.
Yeah.
I just need to work on how assisted my pull-ups are currently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Upstairs here.
Yeah,
Is that
absolutely.
okay?
Yeah.
yeah.
So historically, the upstairs would have been the accommodation, and the ground floor would have been horses.
It's lovely. This feels like we're in a fancy hotel suite. Brilliant.
I mean, it's quite a challenge to make these spaces work because they're limited in every sense. Sloping ceilings, and trying to make a space have a full double bedroom with an ensuite and a dressing area and wardrobe was challenging, but we managed to do it, and I'm really proud of the end result.
Yeah.
So how many bedrooms have you got in total?
Five.
Five.
Yeah, it's actually
They're all so far apart. These two are together, but everything else is
Yeah.
so in different buildings.
yeah, it's not such. It's considering the size of the property. Five bedrooms is small.
Yes, but people could, in the future,
absolutely.
like someone could add
Yeah.
extra rooms.
The idea is that we're not supposed to have bedrooms on the ground floor because we're a flood zone. So the idea is you have bedrooms upstairs. So if we do flood, then no one's sleeping downstairs or drowning.
Yes, and that's a requirement. Or is it just
it was a
it's
stipulation
recommended
in our planning. Yes, I mean I don't understand how anyone would do that, but there we go. Drown when there's a flood. I think you'd notice.
Probably, but
It depends how old you are.
yeah.
This is quite interesting. I didn't show you this earlier. That's a tile.
Oh wow!
Yeah, we bought these
2 meters, 1 and 3.
They come in 3.06 is the largest one you can buy, but fitting these was quite challenging because Amy and I did this. That's one tile, and you've got to get it up on the wall and bonded, and it's got a cut-out hole in it, so it was quite
Terrifying.
We had to get a neighbour to come and help us because it is really heavy.
That's precision
And it is
and
precision.
heavy and the weight.
Yeah.
And if you stand to the side, we've got the most obscene taps in the world.
Oh yeah. Yes.
They look very rude.
Or a stapler.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, the bath.
Yeah, we got the smallest bath in the biggest bath in the smallest bathroom.
Look, we can't do it at the moment if you've got a hose pipe ban on.
No, well, we haven't at the moment, luckily.
And the nice thing is that I hate hot tubs outside.
Yeah.
I hate going outside because it's cold. This is basically an indoor hot tub. It's brilliant.
It's quite a funny story though. When I was setting it up, it's got these sensors and they're on the side of the bath underneath, and they're supposed to only let you do things when the water gets to a certain height. However, they weren't calibrated, and I'm in there and I'm filling the bath up just with water, and I pressed a button and the jets went, and the whole room looked like one of those fountains you get in the middle of a
Bellagio, Las Vegas.
Exactly. And I got soaked, and the whole room was soaked. All of the walls were
I
wet.
walked in and went, "What are you doing?" Everything was just dripping.
Yeah.
He was soaking wet.
It wasn't fun.
It was funny.
Fun for you.
Yeah.
And making these panels curved wooden panels for a bath. I've rendered them and I've used a metallic paint with a glitter.
So how did you curve them? Are you?
I had to make a curved frame and bond it with glue and get them set to that.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you weren't like moistening them or anything.
No,
You're
I
able
didn't
to
have to.
make
It
it
was
stick.
days and days and days.
Yeah, and they're held on with magnets.
And they're insulated, so
Brilliant.
Yeah.
it stops the sound from all
That bath was a lot of work.
Yes.
A lot of work.
for a guest bedroom.
Yes, exactly. Very lucky guest.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Cool.
Okay. And so we are back in the old building.
Yeah, we're back in the mill house.
This is the mill house.
House. Yeah.
which
And the mill house stops.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's effectively outside.
Yeah.
pointing
Yeah,
up the
it's a square 9 metre by 9 metre building.
Is it?
Yeah,
Simple
it's
as that?
pretty,
Yeah,
pretty
very
straightforward. It's
simple.
very traditional sort of dimensions and so on.
Yeah. Right.
And it would have been, we believe the bakery was here in this section.
This was a double fireplace. One
There
this
was a
side,
fireplace
one
that
on the
side
other
and a
side.
fireplace this side.
And obviously it did have a floor up there, but because the house had an arson attack in
2015.
2015,
Yeah, we can give you some photos of that.
the ceiling had basically come down. You would have been stood on rubble to
Yeah.
like
That's
this high.
miserable.
Yeah. Would have been derelict.
Well, we actually, you say up to here, it wasn't quite that high because we have raised the floor in this building
Right.
by
Okay.
200 mil. So all the doors had to come up by 200 mil. All the windows feel low.
Yeah. So this would have been a window.
Ah. Okay.
But that's why our windows feel really low because we've brought the ceiling up.
Yes,
And it meant, so the glass around the top,
Yeah.
the roof looks like it's floating
Yes.
because we've kept the
that's the
original
200 mil.
brickwork. And that's the 200 mil that means that the steel roof is not touching the old, so new roof. But
Everything has been retained.
the new
Again, a
roof is the same-
stipulation or choice.
It was recommended to increase the floor level here because of the flood risk.
Yeah.
It wasn't It was more the conservation architects.
Yeah.
They said
Yes.
that you
And you agreed with it?
You totally, yeah. I mean, we the higher you can go, the better here, because we are in a flood zone and there is potential for flooding.
And this is underfloor heating?
Absolutely, yeah. There's 1.2 kilometres of pipe in the extension.
Yeah.
It's all, and there's hundreds and hundreds of metres everywhere else. And it's all serviced by a ground source heat pump.
Brilliant.
There's a kilometre of pipe buried in the garden.
Under here.
Amy and I put it in.
Yes.
It's 1 metre down, 1 metre down.
it also
Five 200-metre loops. And we have MVHR as well, which balances the temperatures and improves air quality. And it means we didn't have to knock a lot of holes in the building.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got lime breathable flooring here, and then we've got the porcelain tiles and extensions, so you can see
Yes.
what's old and what's
Yeah,
new.
that's good. Okay, so we've got Stradas in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's an upgrade, isn't it?
it's an upgrade. We originally started with the Diva SEs in here, and they looked beautiful up there. They were black, they were perfect, absolutely perfect. But it's a very bad space acoustically.
I mean, it just disappears.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's got a big double height void. There's lots of hard
It's all open
surfaces.
plan.
And it's the place we spend 90% of our time. We are living in the kitchen and around. It's an open plan environment. So we were doing some work in the bar, and I said to Amy, I really like these. They're really nice. I wonder if we can wall mount them. And I checked on your website, and there's many configurations
Yes.
for mounting these.
Yes, and I think our website has the wrong mount on it as
Yeah,
well.
and it
but-
does. And Vicky in the office was really knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, we'll mount them that way. No, you can't do that. They have to be this way
Yes.
up because they are acoustically tuned.
Yeah, if it was a home cinema and you were
Yeah.
using it as a centre channel, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But
You'd
it's a
have it-
different setup in the speaker,
Exactly,
apparently.
exactly.
Yeah. So, yes, we contacted your office, and Vicky kindly highlighted that they can be wall mounted and showed me the different bracket.
And we had to check that it fitted above our doors.
And the next day I was here,
Yes.
and I was trying to hold a really heavy Adiva because Amy's broken her wrist. So I'm trying to hold a really heavy Adiva up whilst.
That's all. We've done this at trade shows. It's not good.
It's not easy.
And I chased down the walls. You can't see the cables;
It's
they're
hidden
all
the
hidden in the
cables.
walls. And
Brilliant.
so it was a bit of
Just the fact
chasing
you're
and
doing this yourself.
painting. But it's easy. It's you can custom install those anywhere as long as you've got a cable.
Yes.
They're on.
Easy.
Yeah, floor mounts. I've seen you've got a floor stand for these.
Yes. Yeah.
Wall mounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the table stand is really nice. We've got those in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need an advert for your lighting company.
Yeah, that'll be me.
Yeah.
So this is a whole. You designed it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really complex as well.
Yeah.
You designed it and built
made
a
it.
light.
Yeah, we basically had a load of deliveries, and one of the deliveries was in a crate, and the crate was made of ply, and I can't throw anything away. So I chopped up the ply and
I
turned,
removed all the staples and the screws.
and we
We're not
turned
gonna waste it.
turned it into a geometric shape. We wanted to build geometric shapes in here, and then it sort of evolved. I used some impasto plaster to create the shapes with a trowel.
Because it looks like metal. It looks
Yeah.
like some.
Yeah.
You look at the joins and you go, "How would they have made that?" But it looks like a ridiculously expensive Italian
That's good.
bent metal.
And
Yeah.
To me.
it's held up by magnets.
It is.
You've
God
there's a
forbid
thing,
one
there's a
day
thing here
someone
about him
comes
and his
and
magnets.
Yeah.
someone comes and touches that or
God,
puts their hand
it's-
on it, it'll come
we-
down.
we
But it's
took-
amazing how much we know this from our Aquavision business, where you're holding a 100-inch piece of glass with magnets, and it's obviously it takes 3 people to carry the thing.
I don't know anything about Aquavision.
Aquavision is our outdoor TVs and also mirror TVs. So a mirror looks like a mirror. Press a button, TV comes on behind the mirror.
Oh, that's fancy.
Didn't know about
If you look
that.
at my signature, you'll see, or any of the team's signature. It's maybe worth a shout. But
If I'd
again,
have known about that, you
magnets-
could have been filming that today as well.
Well, your bedrooms maybe
Yeah.
people use it in vanity units, so hotels have it
Yeah.
on his
I've
and
never
hers.
even seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
amazing. Anyway,
yeah, it's
no,
great.
we really like those. I'm really proud of them because they add an organicness to the space.
yeah,
It looks sort of almost alien in its style, the detailing.
Yeah, but it slots in.
Yeah,
just
and it's
adds a
got
bit
a
of-
warm
On paper, you would say you wouldn't put this in this room because it's so contrasting.
Yeah.
But once it's in, it just looks like it's always meant
Yeah.
to be here.
The weirdest thing is that the only time I really acknowledge to myself how special it is my sister lives in California, and her daughter was over with her boyfriend, and we were all sat on that rug one night, and I was taking pictures, and the next day I looked at those pictures, and this was lit up in the background, and I just looked at it and I thought, wow, that's...
We're not seeing it in its best light, actually.
No, and it's the same here. All these lights come on at dusk and light up this space. It's, they're really nice.
Turned out you learned that you're actually a joiner and a builder in...
Oh, he's everything.
I could probably custom some Adivas in that, or some Stradas, you know. Have you ever had Stradas customised?
No. Difficulty is the ball.
Yeah.
You might have been asking for this. As soon as you put the ball in, you basically end up scratching it. So there's no way
that's
to
right,
do it.
I remember,
It's a pity.
Once it's in, it's in.
But there's a theme here, because you guys, A, you've retained a lot of the stuff you found around, and that's a relatively normal thing to do. B, you've done it yourselves. And C, you've actually handcrafted. Every room has something that you guys have actually handcrafted.
Yeah,
Simon has, not me.
Okay,
He's the talent. Not
Only because you broke your wrist.
She's just told me what to do.
Yeah.
No,
But then for me, it's this theme of, we used this old piece of glass that we found on the grounds, and we fabricated a light from it. I mean, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we want to really put our stamp on it, and also it is a sense of self-achievement.
Yes.
It's something to talk about.
And we've not wasted anything. We've not had a single skip. In our 7 years, we've not had one skip.
Nope.
We've recycled all our metal.
That's a mind-blowing fact, isn't it? On a project of this size as well.
You barely get through 5 years in a normal house without a skip.
All the timber we've either burnt in our wood burn or bonfire, or neighbours have had it.
Or used,
or we've used it for things. And then plastic's the only thing that's gone to the tip. But everything else, Tratham would arrive and say, right, have you got a skip? I'm like, no, there's a black bag for rubbish, there's a clear bag for recycling, and metal goes there, wood goes there.
See, you see the splashbacks, the metal splashbacks? That was rubbish. That was metal that was used on ducting. Excess pool ducting.
Yeah.
So I took it, cut it out, and burnished it all up. I've had 5 visits to the eye hospital with metal in my eye.
You didn't listen to me when I said put goggles on. It's like, there's no sympathy.
Seems like a basic thing to do.
Yeah, I know it is. It's
go figure.
no sympathy.
I swim with goggles on.
Yeah, he does now.
Yeah, so that's basically rubbish.
It's great.
Yeah.
The no skip thing is...
No,
that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, we're really proud of that.
What I really like about that is we've reduced vehicle movements.
Yes.
A project like this would normally involve, in 7 years, probably, even if you just had 4 skips a year, that's 28 skips. That's conservative.
Oh, yeah.
28 skips going off to one place, then those materials being separated and then going off to another place.
Yes. And some of it is going to landfill.
Yeah, there's a lot of vehicle movements.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that's a nice thing to say we've done.
It's also saved a huge amount of money.
Yes. And it becomes a challenge. You go, right, okay, we've got some stuff here.
Yeah.
Decide, can we do anything with it, or we have to dispose of it?
Yeah.
It does make you feel like you're a bit of a, you've got a yard and you're just, I can't remember what that guy was on TV. And you're reusing everything.
But we hoard everything. It's like, that might be useful.
Talking of vehicle movements, even the soil that we had in this area alone, we had just over 2,500 tonnes of subsoil. We got all that local. It was being taken off of another job locally.
So everyone's a winner as well.
Yeah.
They needed to get rid of it. We needed it, rather than it being going to somewhere else to then be sold on to somebody else and moved again.
An office somewhere, adding a markup.
Yeah. And then we had another load of soil brought over the other side. And
that came from a local school that were just having a car park installed.
Yeah.
That was another 300. And we had another 100 and something from a local guy. He's a builder. And
he was doing his garden.
And he just got one of his guys to bring it down on a trailer, very local. Yeah. So really, really good on vehicle movements. I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Where are we going, to the mill?
Okay.
So this is the house.
Yep.
And
we're still in the 9x9.
Yeah, we are.
And we're about to step outside.
So this is part of the extension. This is the link.
Right. So this is the end of
Yeah. And Simon made these.
Yes. So this is old. You said this is old millwood
and new. It reflects off the floor.
You can see it for miles down. This link is actually our front door, technically, because this was the front door for the.
This was the front door for the house.
Right. Okay.
So originally, we put the new bridge in. You would have driven down here into basically what's your front garden.
Yes.
And driven through and this was the front door. But you don't want people driving into your front garden.
No. Oh wow.
And
It's a
that's
ridiculous front door.
That's the front door.
And it only just clears the ceiling and the floor.
And the idea is
You
that
didn't fit this yourself, did you?
Not the door, no. Did the ceiling.
Yeah. The idea is
and
that
the floor.
the mill is like our private space. It's our
Yes.
cinema, it's our bedroom, it's
Yes.
our bathroom,
Yes.
and the door opens that way, so people then naturally have to
Into
walk that
yeah.
way.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, you won't have it. That's
But
that's
we'll
really
never
well
use it as
thought
a
through.
front door.
Maybe I think what we do, we have a chain drain out there, aren't we? And then we're
Yeah.
going to have
great.
maybe some really nice plants here. Because we
You
plan
can.
on having some planting here as well.
You can make it you can make it look like an entrance
Yeah.
very easily.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing about this little bit of 1.5 meters by 5 meters or whatever it is, I think this is arguably the most important part of our build.
Yeah.
Because the old mill, the mill itself, which has been there since 1750, and there has been a mill here for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
It's the mill from Milford. It's what the village was named after.
Okay.
This link is the one bit that has now brought that building back into use,
Yeah, okay.
because that building was just a shed.
Yeah.
It wasn't being used. It was just a shed.
And you would have kept it as a shed because you wouldn't.
And
With the best will in the world, you don't go from building to building.
No.
You just don't. That's not how your life works.
and that means it's not getting invested in.
Yes.
It's not getting warmed. It's not getting money spent on
You
it.
wouldn't spend what we spent on it to turn it into a residential place. You wouldn't spend that on a storage shed.
No. You chuck a dehumidifier in and
That'd be about it.
hope for the best.
So this little glass link, who the conservation officers were very not happy about. It was their biggest objection.
Yeah.
And I get why, because this was a through way.
Which is why we've got the glass either side, so you can still see.
to
And
compromise.
the our footpath down the drive, that's the footpath, so it's still
still very
that's
obvious,
where it
yeah.
is. It still
It's a
shows.
continuation. Yes.
Yeah.
And the glass could be taken out. I mean, this link could be removed
Yeah, okay. Yes.
relatively
But
easily.
we found in the brickwork there looked like in the brickwork that there had been a doorway before.
We do believe from one of the photos that this was linked.
Okay. Well,
Oh, no, the other building was
The
linked.
other building
Right,
was
okay,
linked.
okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, I think this is actually super significant to saving the mill
Yeah.
and making it what it is today.
Yeah. So this is a home cinema,
Yeah.
and this has got profile. We don't get to hear. We get to see restaurants. We get to see showrooms. But profiles are a relatively new product for us, and I think I've only heard it at exhibitions and in experience centres
Oh,
in
experience
India.
centres, yeah.
So actually, someone's house with profile in a
Right.
cinema.
Well, you
is
have
just-
to, before you go, you'll have to have a quick sit and just
Yes.
see something,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I want you to experience how phenomenal they really are. We're very fortunate. We've gone for a 9.2 setup.
Or yeah, catch the ceiling, catch the micros in the
Absolutely.
ceiling.
And they were a little afterthought. We weren't going to go with those.
And you notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The cable was there.
We'd wired it, of
course.
but we hadn't planned on it.
Trying to find the cable was an interesting one.
Well, it was
Luckily-
actually over there.
Luckily, the holes are big enough, and I can get my arm in, and I could get my arm in, and I could
I had to
actually.
make a hole here to get the cable
And you had to push
and
it, and
fill
I,
it
but I
back
could
up
get my
again.
arm in and pull
Brilliant.
it.
But we've got an acoustic screen. So behind that screen is a centre, which I think is called a 3.5. I can't remember what you call the centre. 3.5.
3 point. So 2.5 and 3.5. So they're two different sizes.
Yeah, we went for the bigger one. And we've got 2 4s behind there. I think they're called 4s or 4.5s.
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
So there'll be a 3. So center channel will be a 3.5, and then the 2 4s,
Yeah.
and then profile sub.
Profile sub.
Yeah, great.
And we've got a room sub. Still trying to figure out how to hide the cable. I'd really like to hide the cable, but there we
So
go.
it's the only cable I've seen since we got here at 8 o'clock.
I know.
I'm obsessive about cables.
Yeah.
So, and of course the Profile 2s, there's 4 of those in here as well.
And Simon built the angle.
Yeah, it's good. It works well.
Yeah. And the profiles are phenomenal. I mean, look how thin that is.
Yeah.
And
You don't notice them in this room either.
yeah,
No,
and
we've
it's
got the black
really,
felt
really
helps.
punchy. Yeah. I haven't taken the grills off, but I'd like
Yeah.
to just try it with the grills off.
Yeah.
Not that I'm sure it doesn't make a great deal of difference.
Can you shut the blinds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Blackout blinds.
Oh,
It's
we
brilliant.
could talk to it. I don't know. Does that work?
I don't know.
Okay, Google. Close the blinds in the cinema.
Are they classed as blinds? Are they?
First time.
This is big. I was
Not that
learning.
one,
done-
though. Oh, it's going.
Learning
Yeah,
this
no,
on
Never
trip
done that
recently.
before.
It's becoming really. So even for setting up home cinemas now, you can use AI and say, right, there's something, this isn't very loud, this needs to be a bit louder. All the stuff that you would have to practically phone the engineers to do, you're able to now just speak to a WhatsApp controlled device. It's really amazing.
It's crazy, isn't it?
The lights are
I mean,
great.
Amy, if you sit down in their sofa and just show Colin and Daniel our wonderful sofa. I'll just up the lights a little. Have a seat, yeah.
Have a seat. And if you put your hand down the side.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Just keep it there.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Brilliant.
And you can properly.
It's an amazing room. I'm getting old. I mean, how old are these beams then?
Well, it's difficult to tell because obviously, the original building is 1750, but they didn't sort of maintain mills because they were a working building.
Yes.
So what they did was if the timber was rotting or whatever, they just find a random timber from some other building to stick it in. So we have no idea.
For sure.
No, mills are historically made out of reclaimed materials, is what Amy was saying.
Okay.
And that means that, generally speaking, they don't look particularly good, the timbers in a mill. They might have other things in them, but they could have been from ships, they could have been from other buildings. So the history of the timber. I mean, wood's a phenomenal product. It's absolutely phenomenal.
That's a new timber there, that one, because one of them was completely rotten. And
it's just the fact, like when, in what year did someone put that nail into that piece of wood? This is the stuff that you would love to know.
And when we first bought it, the lady that lived here before had donkeys. And on one of the beams, there were the names of the donkeys which would have hung the bridles.
Brilliant.
We've left them up there, and there's
you can still see a little bit.
Yeah, some bits and pieces,
1971, and and bizarrely,
very comfortable. Is this Alcantara? Like, what's the?
I don't know. It's a company called Natuzzi, and they're Italian sofas. They're quite pricey, but they're very nice.
Material's lovely.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be sort of spill proof. We haven't sprayed it yet,
I can imagine that. Yeah,
which is important for us. Right. We like a drink, red wine.
Yeah, not in here. I'm like,
I'm sure we will. We just need to get some side tables.
Yeah, I need
to make some.
So the buttons I'm looking for here. Oh wow!
Yeah.
Are you doing that, or am I doing that?
No, you're doing that one. They're independent.
They're independent.
Goodness.
And there's no cables. We got these battery packs.
Are you pressing a button, or is it just your hand?
No, there is a button under your fingers.
Wow. Yeah, I can feel something, but I don't feel. I'm not actually.
It's. I think it is.
It's like a sensor.
Almost like a very light touch thing. There's one for the front, one for the back. Yeah.
It's magic, isn't it?
Great.
And of course, you're in the sweet spot there. We did Dirac room correction in here.
Brilliant.
Well, I've only done it once, and I think I might need to run it again. But it's really good. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
And of course, as I say, before you go, if you do have a moment, you should definitely see something from like Brad Pitt's F1 or something. That's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's perfect. The audio is perfect.
The audio is lovely. As I said, I told Colin, I really want to sit in here one night and listen to an album. I mean, we've sat in here and laid on the floor listening to a bit of drum and bass really loud. I hope these don't get blown.
And I had to go outside just to see what we could hear outside, and you really can't hear anything. I walked outside going,
the building.
That's great.
Ironically, the building has got all the buildings. We've put this wood fibre insulation on that I've told you about, and literally behind this is the wood fibre insulation. And we noticed straight away it was acoustically brilliant. And all I've done is line it with felt. This is just felt, which is totally breathable, can be taken off, and there's cables hidden behind it.
It's not magnetically held, is it?
No. A spray glue.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And the ground floor, it's actually 3 bricks deep.
Right,
so
okay.
it's really thick walls, yeah.
Talk about this.
This is?
On the millstone. So we had a digger, and Simon was digging in the garden and pulled up this stone. It's like, what is that? He washed it in the stream with the digger, and we pulled it out, and we're like, oh, it's a millstone. So it would have been the bottom stone, because you can see where the flower would have come out. And it was shaped like this anyway. It had the bit chunk missing, because I think
someone probably used it as a up against something.
When a millstone had finished being used, they were just chucked in the garden. They're not worth anything.
Yeah, and you're not going to pay to get it removed, are you?
No, they just chuck them.
Yeah.
And I jet washed it. We cleaned it all up. Simon filled the hole in the middle, and getting that in here was quite phenomenal.
You can't roll it with only.
And it's very,
got a side missing.
Very, very heavy.
Amy and I did get it out when they did the carpet, but we damaged the door getting it out, didn't we?
It fell out.
I managed to get it back in again.
But it's
I can't lift that. It's probably 120 kilos.
But it's now our first step to go upstairs, and it's so lovely.
And are we allowed upstairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And you'll notice on the stairs, I've mentioned this to you already, Colin, but the handrails. Amy loves bottles that we find in the garden. Every time I was digging, I was finding bottles.
Stop. I've got about 500 bottles that I found.
And they're bottle lids. So
The little
I
stoppers.
stuck them in, yeah.
And that's to hide the fixings.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't know how you come up with this creativity.
Thanks. Oh, it's cool in here.
Yeah.
We'll do 5 minutes in here, Daniel, before we should
right.
get outside.
Yep, you're doing great on timekeeping. I'm impressed.
1 hour and 2 minutes of this recording so far.
Okay.
No one's called me yet. I'm
I was
scared to
gonna
put it on
say-
Do Not Disturb because I've not put it on Do Not.
No.
I don't want to start fiddling with
No.
any settings.
This is
Top
something we
bedroom.
haven't talked about.
I know. I saw this earlier.
Yeah.
This is obviously this was a mill, so it didn't have a staircase. It had a ladder, and this was the ladder staircase. Ironically, the ladder was built by some people we know who live in this village. They used to work in this building. They knew the previous owner in the 60s, and they worked in this building making sails and upholstery for boats. So this was used as a
That's
sail.
pretty
I know,
cool.
and I've got some.
It's a good size.
Yeah.
And
And,
it
they worked in it, but you could only work in certain parts because the floorboards were rotten. If you walked over there, you fall through.
And they also said that when they'd built the ladder stairs that were here, it was that their daughter fell down them. So it's just like. But yeah.
So we left the opening and put some glass,
that's-
walk on glass as a tribute.
In fact, there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just another tribute to the history. You know,
I hadn't noticed that. It goes all the way up.
Yeah.
don't look how dirty it is.
Yeah. Don't.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah, so these beams, I mean, obviously they've had something in them before.
Yes.
And this is actually a new piece joined to an old piece. We couldn't throw them away.
wow.
So we spent an absolute fortune on doing this and had these made up. And that's a scarf joint. And that's where I got the inspiration for the lights in the link.
If you have because of the angle.
Yeah.
That's a scarf joint. I've never done it before, so it's quite fun.
I wonder what.
No, that's something obviously would have come down, or it's a repair. I don't know.
Who knows?
And you know,
Yeah,
these are
repaired with a random piece as
It
well.
could have been from another building somewhere or anywhere else.
Yes,
but
yes.
no
It could have had
idea.
a completely different purpose.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And this beam here is two old bits joined together. So we saved a bit of another one.
Yeah, the ends typically rotted out first.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, these buildings were damp and
Yes.
wet. Yeah.
And there's two new ones behind.
And loads of funny nails sticking out, which Amy wants
Oh,
to
I love
keep.
the old nail.
Oh, I love it.
You like
too.
hanging from the ceiling, don't you,
Absolutely love
Amy? We weren't having any audio in here at all.
it. It's a good room.
But
Good room
it's
for audio.
phenomenal. Yeah, really, really nice. We've yet to furnish it properly, but once we do, I think we'll have those somewhere in that location. We spent half a day moving these around on long cable.
'Cause
Where
we're
should we
going-
have them? Should we have them this way? Should we have them
We're
that
thinking,
way?
oh, we're going to sit here and have breakfast looking out the window, but then where do you put the speakers? Does it sound weird if you're in bed listening to music?
Yes.
If they're there, but
And
It's wide enough. At least the Strada's there's such a wide dispersion that
Yeah.
at least you'll never get it perfect. You can't. It's a room. You have to design the room for it to be perfect.
it's funny though, but the kitchen we've got Stradas and a sub is going to go in there because I think it just needs it because it's not very acoustic.
Yes.
In here though, with the carpets and soft furnishings, they are a different level.
Do you send the whole range to them? Have you clicked the
Yeah,
range?
I actually turn off all the tone controls.
Yeah, you should.
So
yeah,
because I think you lose about 8 dB or something on the top.
Oh yeah, it'll be. You want to say if you can set the full range to them and just keep the volume reasonably low, then you get it. Same for all of the speakers. But that's that's how people end up blowing them. But you know, because you're sending bass frequencies through the small drivers.
I've adjusted the crossover on a lot of the systems with subs so that for example, with the Adivas, I've set the crossover at 100 because I don't want anything going to the Adivas when there's a sub in the room.
Yes, and when there's a party on, you can.
Yeah, but with the Stradas, I've set the crossover at 70. I think it was. I don't know if that's about right.
I would drop it a bit lower as well, just to test it.
Oh, let the
just-
Stradas do a bit of bass, you mean?
Yeah, just don't. Well, when there's no sub, I just.
Oh,
don't,
when there's no sub,
yeah.
I've turned it off.
Right, so it's off completely. Good.
Sorry, I'm talking about when there's a sub.
Got you. So that you're sending the full range.
Yeah.
That's great. That's why.
Yeah, they've
that's
got
why
full
you get
range.
this warm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're not turned up at the moment, but the sound in here
You can
is.
feel the warm.
Yeah,
you
it's
can feel the lower
really good.
frequencies.
Yeah, it's really good.
Brilliant.
I want to make more of them. At the moment, they're just sat on these units, and I really want to make more of them.
but you've got to make our bed yet.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're going to build. You're going to
Build a bed.
wood construct.
It's
Yeah.
the smart bed. I'm building a
It'll be a
smart bed.
smart bed.
Does that
Everything will
mean,
be-
what does that mean?
And it means the home automation system is all going to be built into it, and your wireless charging will be into it, and all the control of the lighting and blinds will be built into it.
We've got no wall sockets.
Not one
They're,
in
they're
here.
in the floor.
Great.
Yeah,
so then when-
office floor boxes. If you look at it, that's what we got.
So that
Brilliant.
it doesn't then
So
change
the bed
the
will have
room.
sockets in it.
That's great.
Yeah. There's a
And
small
you'll
box
be
under there.
embedding switches into wood and everything.
Yeah,
Is that
I've done that in all the other rooms. And this bed as well, I'm going to start, obviously AI is coming along now. I'm going to look at what other things we can build into it.
Oh, blimey.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, I made the stairs and they're using a Rubio Monaco oil. And it's an oil that they've actually discontinued it now. Lucky I've got a bit spare. It's got gold leaf in it. So actually, it's £100 for a little 300ml pot.
Wow.
And it goes a long way. But I'm going to use that for our bed. So the bed is going to be gold to match the stairs. Yeah.
I can't believe you made these stairs yourself.
I know.
It's absolutely
I
crazy.
got the timber cut.
Yeah.
But designing it
someone
all.
Designing it and then fitting it.
Yeah, and this is resin. I used resin as
Fitting it.
an insert.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
The final room,
you.
yes, for us.
Yeah. So this is our bathroom and dressing room.
It's enormous.
Yes, it is. We used to, when we first bought the place, we used to come and camp up here.
Great.
We used to put like
That's
airbeds
nice.
in, and the building drops 9 inches from this end to that end. And we discovered that when we put the airbed on the
yes, they're quite there.
yeah, we airbed on the floor. We're like, oh, just rushing that.
Turn the other way around.
Yeah,
You can
Yeah.
see with this,
yeah.
the angle here.
And outside the windows, someone said, "Oh, it's great that your fitters put the windows in wonky so it looks old." Like, no, the windows are straight.
But there's a perfect.
The building's wonky.
That's great.
It was very important, you say how big the room is. It was very important in this building. And this is one good thing that came from the conservation conservation officer.
Yeah.
They reminded us that splitting these rooms is not very honest because they're open rooms.
It's a
Because we
disaster.
were going to have a toilet in the ground floor,
yes.
in the middle floor.
In the middle floor, yeah.
But that was right, so we've left
It
it
would
open.
it would just stick out. It would be so obvious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You'd be messing with the angles.
Yeah.
That's great.
And going back to timbers, these, we have no idea. They probably came from somewhere else because there would never have been like another
I know.
floor. So it's... Who
I'll
knows?
tell you what they were quite interested with. They were full of beetle.
Oh,
And what was the one we had?
the Death Watch beetle.
Yeah, we'd be lying in bed before we had carpets.
It was
Middle of the
me.
night.
I was going,
I've struggled with
I
that.
hear this tapping. And he's like, no. And I'm like, it's keeping me awake. And it was this tapping.
Once you tune into it, it's this.
And then he was like,
Yeah.
and it was rhythmical.
And that's them hacking away at the wood.
No, it's them doing a mating call
No, like literally.
to other death watch beetles. They
Head
bang their
banging.
head onto the floor. And we would be
Onto
up at
the
4 in the
beams.
morning with a head torch, looking round to try and tune our ears to where the tappings come from. And eventually we found this tiny little thing. It looks like a mouse dropping. It's that small.
Oh, really?
And we were like,
Oh,
it's that. And we didn't know what it was. And eventually we found out it's death watch beetles. And they normally come about May now.
we haven't heard any.
And do they
Yeah,
damage it? Or is
They will do if you
Yeah.
leave them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like in museums,
We did
if they
treat
get
all the
them.
timbers.
Okay.
But in museums, if they get them, it's like,
Yeah. Because we've had bark beetle destroy trees. And we've removed enormous trees.
yeah.
Because you don't realise that they can hollow out these entire.
Yeah, everything looks all right from the outside.
Yeah, exactly. And someone comes
And then
and
the building
knocks
just
it.
goes, poof,
Yes.
all the tree.
No, luckily this year I've never heard them yet, but it was awful.
We won't hear them now because we've got a couple of Adivas SEs on the wall.
Yeah.
They're not wired into anything yet. We haven't got an amp.
Brilliant.
But yeah,
Thank
we'll
you.
be able to have music in the bar.
Lenbrook has sent us everything now. He's not going to send us anymore. So.
You've wrung that as dry as you
Oh,
can.
that's not how it was. but he's made it clear. That's it now.
Have you seen this piece of glass as well?
Oh yes, 5.2 meters long. That one.
Oh wow.
Yep, getting that in was interesting. We had to build a frame out of
Roof
roof
pattern.
patterns to just see if we could actually get it
How
in
did
the
you-
space.
How did you?
In the
It had
door,
to be sort of
and then up,
carefully lifted.
scooped up.
What's really cool is when you look at it from here, you're like, oh, actually, it is quite big.
5.2. That's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Where did it come from? Is it UK?
Yeah, so I think most of the glass came from the UK, but I don't know.
5.2 meters.
I know.
Oh, some of the glass came. Oh, the main glazing is Portugal.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for missing that now.
Oh, and but before you go, Colin,
But it is
above your
glass.
head, this is the MVHR I was telling you about. So that's the ventilated heat recovery system.
Yes.
And we had to box that in, and you can see I've lined this with felt to try and
So it-
take out noise. It's quiet anyway.
It's very quiet actually.
Yeah.
And this light, you catch this light on the way out because this is another.
Yeah, another Simon creation.
This is a safety feature that's required by regulation, Daniel, and it's got a light built
Yeah,
in.
because the gap You can't have a gap more than 100 mil
I can understand that.
for falling through.
A wee crawling baby
So
would be
then-
scary.
Yeah,
I'm not sure it's entirely accurate, but it does the job.
it fills the space.
And I quite like it. It's quirky.
It's different.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I really like it. Thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.
This has been absolutely spectacular.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for Gallo speakers is important. I've seen them for years, so owning them now is wonderful.
It's just for us, it's the perfect project because it has every possible Gallo speaker in every different environment. We've got the habitats coming for the outside as well.
Yes, we have.
Gotta
It's
fit
just
those.
this. It's like the ultimate. Like anybody who ever phones our sales line, we just go to that house there. That's everything you ever need to see.
You are very welcome to use us if you ever needed
Thank you very
to,
much.
especially for onboarding of a dealer or something
Thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
want to come and see them in the environment,
Oh.
the only thing we're missing is droplets.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Cool.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Right.